Hey guys, this video is brought to you by TikTokWatchRepairs.com. We are an online watch repair company where you can go to our website and fill out a form for a free estimate, and we'll give you a price range as to what the repairs will cost. Or you could download our service request form and ship us your watch, where we'll provide you with an estimate. You would approve or decline the services, and then we will perform the necessary repairs and send you an invoice. After you pay, we'll ship you your watches back. So visit our website if you'd like to get any of your watches repaired. Thank you.
Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the battery in your Swiss Army or Victorinox watch. And before you actually decide to change the battery, what I would recommend is for you to take a look inside, make sure that there's no condensation, there's no loose markers that might be stopping the watch from working. This one is my personal watch. It is working already, but I'm gonna do the battery just for demonstration. And then this one I bought, just because this is a pop back. For this one, you're gonna have to use a knife to pop the back open. For this one, you see it's got those slots. This is a screw-on type case back, and to open that you're gonna need a tool like one of these. So these are what you'll use to open it. I prefer this one, to be honest with you. I think it's much safer, has better control, but any of them will do. So to get started, let's take this one first. You're going to take your knife. You're gonna pick a lug, either this one or this one, and you're gonna put your knife right here. You're gonna hold the watch like so, and you're gonna push your knife in, so inwards like this, as much as you can so it doesn't slip. And you're also going to be lifting up as you're pushing in and then up. And to do this, I like to, put my finger over here and bam. That's how you would open it. It's very strong, so it does require quite a bit of force. And upon opening it, you'll see the battery right there. You don't want to touch this orange coil here or anything else that you really don't have to touch. And you see this coloring right here, this blue? That's probably oxidation. So this movement's probably seen many years of use already. But let's go ahead and change the battery, see if it's gonna work or not. So this is a 394. Let's see if you could see that. It's a 394. And I'm gonna replace it with, the same 394 right there. There's also another type of number it goes by, 396 SW. Either way, either or is going to give you the same battery, the same thickness, the same size that you need. And when you're handling the battery, you don't want to use your tweezers, like your metal tweezers, and touch the plus and the minus, because you're going to short the battery and it's going to have a shorter lifespan. So you want to use plastic tweezers, and I like to hold it from the sides. But since these tweezers are plastic, I won't hurt it if I hold it like this, because they're not going to provide contact. So with my plastic tweezers, I'm going to take it and place it in the watch like so. And then this case back gasket, probably can't see it in the video, but is very flat and worn out. I would personally recommend replacing it, but it's not a customer's watch, so I'm not going to. For the purpose of this video, I'm just showing you guys how to change the battery. And another thing is the orientation of the back. See, 12 o'clock is there, so you would want this to be like that, so that the writing, is the same both ways. And as you can see, it is working, luckily, because that movement seemed like it's in pretty bad shape. And I'm going to zoom out here. I'm going to use a press like so, one of these, and this is what's going to close the watch, because you can't close this with your hand, it's way too tight. You're going to need the proper dies to match the size of it. That should work. That's basically what you're going to be seeing right there. Make sure it's nice and centered, and then you're going to give it a squeeze. It did not close. Usually you'll hear like a click when it actually closes. I believe it is closed. Let's make a check. Yeah, that is closed. So it didn't make the click that I was expecting. Usually it does. And now you could pull your crown out and set the time. That's how you do the battery in one of these. Then the other type of Swiss Army watch you could have, the other, opening method that's possible, is the screw-on. Now, in order for me to have better access over here, I'm going to open the bracelet so that it doesn't come in my way. So I'm going to take a pin, knock out one of these. Let me see. See? Now I have much better access to the watch. And you could hold it in your hand like so to open the back, but I'm going to use a vise to be more on the safe side. This is going to hold it in place and not slip around or move, so that I don't scratch the back when I'm opening the watch. And this is going to go like so. You're going to open this up. And there's your battery. To replace it, you're just going to pull it out like so. And then you could check the battery, replace it if necessary. From what I remember, I didn't do this too long ago, so my battery is good. I'm just going to put it back in there. Again, this gasket, you want to replace it in order for it to keep its water resistancy, and maybe put even some silicone on the case back. I'll go ahead and do that just to show you guys. So, this is the silicone I'll be using. And just get a little bit on a toothpick and apply it like so. It's just to help keep that gasket from getting dry. You don't want it to dry out. That's usually what causes the gasket to go bad, either when it dries or when it gets squished. That's the back. We're going to go ahead and tighten it up all the way. And we're going to put this pin back in here. And want to push that pin in just a little bit more. And as you can see, now the watch is running as it was before. The second hand is that little one on the bottom. The big second hand is a stopwatch. It'll run if I push this button, and then I could stop it and I can reset it. And if your chronograph is actually out of line, because it could happen after changing the battery, it could be all over the place, you would pull your stem out 2 clicks, and you would use these buttons to adjust that. See right here, by pushing this button, I am moving the minute hand recorder. So let's say if it was here, I would want to center that. So then I would bring it to the 30. See, now it's centered. And then this one does nothing, I believe. Yeah, what you're gonna have to do is push it in, pull it out one click this time, and at the one click position, this is going to adjust the second hand, right? You're gonna want to bring that to center like so, and then this one is gonna adjust that small split second hand. And I think that's center. Yeah, that's it. So that's how you would replace the battery on your Swiss Army watch. The two methods, like I said, are either a pop back where you use the knife, or it's a screw-on case back where you use the tool. And these watches are usually waterproof or water resistant to a certain degree. So after changing the batteries, you would want to do a water test to ensure that the watch is actually still water resistant or not. Maybe it needs a new case back gasket. Maybe one of the other gaskets are bad. It could need a crystal gasket. It could need a crown gasket. Or these pushers also have gaskets. These pusher gaskets could go bad as well. So that's the whole point of, even though the watch is technically water resistant from the factory, after so many years, those gaskets could dry out. They could go bad. So you have to do a water test every few years just to ensure that they're still intact, that they're still holding a seal, they're still good or not. And after a battery replacement, you should be good for about a year minimum, year to 2 years. We guarantee our watch batteries for a minimum of 1 year. If for any reason it doesn't keep time or stops within that 1 year, you could contact us and send it back. We'll take a look. If the battery for some reason is defective and dead, we would replace it with a new one for free, no cost to you. Even the shipping will be covered by us. But if the battery is still good and the watch is not working, then you know you have a problem with the mechanism inside. Something's wrong with that movement, that the battery is good and it's still not keeping time or still not working. Maybe it needs servicing, maybe it needs lubrication, maybe it's dirty. Could be a variety of reasons why the watch would stop. But this is just to give you an idea as to how you would replace the battery in your Swiss Army or Victorinox type of watch. I have, from my knowledge, I don't think I've ever come across any Swiss Armies or Victorinoxes that use screws on the back, but that is possible in some other watches, you know, and at which point you would need, you know, like a set of screwdrivers like so. These would, you know, open the screws for the back to get you in there. There are some watches that you have to open the crystal to change the battery or the bezel, but most Victorinox and Swiss Army watches, it's just from the back, and it's either you use a knife or, you know, screw on case back tool. So yeah, hope this video is helpful. If you guys have any questions, you could please put it down in the comments and I'll try to get to you. Or if not, I mean, if you want to send us your watch to get it done professionally, you could definitely visit our website at TikTokWatchRepairs.com. Check us out on Instagram, on Facebook, and yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day.